Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning? Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice. Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice. Our art draws upon the powers embedded in Glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while Glintstone contains residual life and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that Glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days. Your appetite for learning is impressive. You make me proud to have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher. You wish to continue very well.
This stupid thing on mute. Just kind of plotting out the steps I want to make sure get taken. Um, I'm pretty sure up this way is where I'll get that Comet Azure. I'm pretty sure that's what you need to kind of, I mean, yeah, I've got it. Maybe you just actually have to interact with his body. Well, that didn't work, did it? Get out of here. I'm pretty sure this won't, but let me just check. Yeah, no. That's still... So it'll probably still just be better to use the inseparable blade. What should I put with this? I guess that's so let's see, that's yeah, we'll just roll with this. Use the fire. Use the flamin' milady when warranted. Use keen milady when I don't know. Just letting the words fall out of my mouth. My sleep schedule has been really out of sorts. All these damn fireworks, which hopefully most of that's over. But it is Saturday, so I'm a little bit worried people will be shooting them off again, but I can't imagine how expensive this must be getting for people. You know, I suppose there's no... Well, who do I want to switch you out with? if I do. I may as well. It's not like I'm gonna actually, factually use them. I think I might start messing with when I want to work some bleed. Just maybe working some of this action. I feel like I should maybe get some fire resistance on. Got a little similar action to Milady. Job well done. Grown man, not a teenager. I like that. I like that as an alternate. I hear you, Alexander, but you're doing your own thing right now. Oh, you're lucky. Luckily, I'll never need those. Thing really just appears. Alright. Yeah. Keep that on until I get Millicent's prosthesis. Okay. So that's when I might try out a little bit. looking rough. Alright, let's see. How do I want to go about this? I mean, that'd be the easiest way. Try to deal with what I can. There's a lot of damage. So we still got some guys over here. So mad I was just consistently better than her. I probably want to put that mesmer spell before giant flame. Get a little bit better synergy. Because, like, those 3 spells I will probably only use. Oh. Those 4 spells I will probably use specifically and in isolation, whereas being able to work through that, that'll be good. Alright, what do you got for me? Volcanic stone. I'd be so mad I'm holding that seal.
My apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice. If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Do it.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher. I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him. I need him to restore the primeval current of glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now. After his expulsion from the Academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Well, let's see what we can find. I should do the, Commander. What's his face? To get the broken needle. Got bad news for you. I suppose I need to do the, don't need to complete it, but need to do, oh, I keep wanting to say it hides Tower of Flame. That ain't it. I don't know. I know what I'm thinking of. Oh, that has a big arc. I'm trying to think if there's anything particularly threatening in here. There is a revenant, but that's only if you're terrible. I hear you. Trixie. There is like a boss. So I'll do that first. Maybe it's a crystallian. Because right down there is where I want to end up. I cannot think of what would make the boss in here so challenging. And maybe it's like 3 crystallians. That might actually be it. Poison isn't exactly going to do any good. Yeah. Oh! That's what we need. Nice. almost might be worse than just being flamethrowered to death, just flame touched. It is a dilemma. Alright, so popping down here should be what I was looking for. Feet. So he got hands on his feet. Oh, he did put his hand back.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask. The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you. Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice, and a kindred spirit.
Just say boyfriend.
This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it. This brings us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy.
Whatever that
Only
means.
I could undo these wretched shackles.
Alright, that's... Boo. Already got the larval tear from the bear, so that's good. Just like making that big jump. Let them know what's coming. I saw ya. I saw ya. I just don't think I'm going to the castle. And I've already done the Radon fight, so... I doubt Jerem would be there already, but... he should at least be primed. Although maybe not, maybe I do need to go back and move him forward. I'll have to, we'll see. Not exactly friendly. Holding out hope that they'll figure some mechanism for the secret tiers, golden seeds and stuff. And really, I wouldn't expect them. I think there is still some stuff they could do as far as content, similar to the Colosseums, just with a boss rush, time trial, leaderboard. Oh, he hates it. You know what? I bet you're gonna hate it too. He does. I wish this helmet did as much for Mesmer's spells as it did for Mesmer's skills. But what can you do? Oh, you know, I may as well just deal with some of this while I'm here, you know? still have most of the remembrances I got. No reason to miss getting these Erdtree leaves. He's got 5, 3, I don't remember.
There's been an aid. How can I help?
5 of those and 3 of these. 1 of these and 3 of these. Which I'm not going to pick those up for now. I've got too many as it is. Really kind of struggling to figure out what I'm going to play after Elden Ring. Oh, I'll need to complete Baldur's Gate at some point in the near future. But, I don't know. I am in dire need of finding a new form of escapism. Who are you? Okay. Not what I was after. Love that there are St. Trina's lilies in the spot where we find the winged scythe. Zigged when I should have zagged. I have found myself coming really close to starting a Bethesda RPG of some kind, either Skyrim or Fallout, and I don't enjoy either. Oh my god, either of them, really.
apprentice. Thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
I bet.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care.
You alive?
Treat it with care, my apprentice. What you hold is my very being.
Alright, so let's see if this trick works. Like a charm.
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Selen, did you?
Well, I'm her boyfriend.
Whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you.
She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Rhea Lucaria's academy. It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Selen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body.
Nah.
A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
Feel like there's supposed to be something that points me in this direction. Just the treachery. you got here? This is a little suggestive. Hi, Dizzy. Hi, Dizzy. Well, no reason not to use a bed, you know.
Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone.
Using a
Better
lot of
still,
words
I've
I like.
shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice, I owe this all to you. Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current.
Dizzy was getting some pets. She doesn't purr often, so when she does, gotta really take advantage of it. Since I'm here, and I've already done that. I might still need to, like there are occasionally well, depending on what you're trying to do, sometimes the picking up starlight shards has to be done after
you took
dialogue.
Me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question. Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon. I've no time for the only thing I will hear. Are we understood? I have enough of...
Oh. I think there are a couple things you can do with that. I already got the dung eater. I'm not gonna give her the potion. I'd rather have ancient smithing stone rather than
It's you.
Her ashes.
Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare. But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu. But this time, and though the justice to let the scars...
Buddy, just relax.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. Well. Oh, aye, we're finished. The curse-mongers have to beg you. You must keep it out. And if you should meet the young, then please give it. A chosen lamb. The medallion, it's only a queen. But for dear... my legs, alas.
Sleep tight. Listen, just don't look compelling. It's best that you don't see. We're the perfect couple. Yeah. This guy. Tracking is fantastic. If they ever correct it, I'll revolt. May as well.
received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome. I am known as Gideon. As a tarnished who wish I am a you now belong to it. Oh, my apologies for that nasty business.
Oh, I'll get you.
As his master, but now finished. Ah, yes. Allow me to tend to find the albino. She hides in it. She knows that.
I already killed Mikola. You're...
Is that potion what I think it is? Bloody Celadus. Oh, I won't interfere. The round table has... But... Oh. Would you not? Good. You go and see Celadus. Just tell him that you tricked your marking, despite knowing that his inevitable display.
Alright. Served a purpose. I'll remember that when I kill you.
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
Oh, it's you. Don't pay me any mind, it's not important. Just lay out your arms.
Okay, so that's... Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to Gideon. Ouch.
Well, you've already heard. Indeed, it seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what a man to do. A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen hall, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Did that do it?
Ah, you. Please. It's pathetic, I know. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust in Father.
Trust in
To think
me.
he ordered his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Yes.
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now... I've lost it. Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, This ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you.
Okay. One Piece is the greatest thing of all time, and also one piece down in her quest line.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
Trying to get Envy to quit licking a plastic bag.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. All right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
The wall?
Where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed
actually
for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning. You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things. Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy. Are you certain you're willing to give your glintstone key to me? My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the Academy to resume my study of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
Hey, there you go.
Back to learn another? Why, of course. Thank you dearly. With your blessing, perhaps one day you'll pay me a visit. Who knows? I may.
Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and pay you a visit. If I can just survive that double drop. Single gravity. I was thinking there might be a single rock sling. Okay. So those were the two things to do in there. Poor Jaren.
Jaren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from my shackles. And I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistakes.
Okay. Yeah, that was a bit unfair, wasn't it? Well, she's giving me fireworks. But I hate fireworks. It's kind of crazy to see this the first time.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord. Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's. Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student.
I refuse to take that any other way than sexually.
Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
Alright, got them all. We can kind of witness the horror. You can see her asset in there. Where? Somewhere. You got all three of them. Nothing new. Okay. Thank you. Gross. Alright, so hopefully that'll make it easier to move that forward. Caught Dizzy about to get herself in trouble. She came back out, and then Toby pounced on her. He's my enforcer.
Ah, so you made Nepheli drink the potion.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. You are a touch more useful than I had thought. Very well. Then you shall have your gift. Knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Selvis. I doubt much of it will lay within the class if you put your mind. You wish to begin? Well, you break into a man's private chambers. Your offishness knows no fine and well. You tricked Nepheli and had I believe that makes you yearn for a puppet. Well, no, but perhaps I can now.
Oh, okay.
Begging for another begging for another
I think the only thing up here is his armor set. try talking to him. But might have to, I'm worried about, oh god, asking about Nefeli. I don't know what that prompt is going to be.
Begging for another
Alright. So I'm gonna go up here just to summon it. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, I think there's maybe a larval tier up here. I think the Albinorics are guarding one. You out and about, enjoying yourself. Let's see if I can find these. Oh, it's the Albinoric ashes. What's happening with that? Oh, it's the dung eaters. Swore there was one down here. Getting into trouble. Where are you? Done. Hey, okay. I mean, while we're here, looks so regal. Okay. Got me on that one. Got me on those three. Oh, dung eater. Okay, good time had by all. There's a jail over there, but I was really thinking there was maybe a great glove ward of some kind. I suppose there's no reason not to just warp there. Just to be safe.
Begging for another lesson. Doesn't make... What's that? Quite the key. But I'm afraid I can... Oh, dear. Why don't... If you can... The soul of it. And once... Oh, yes.
Okay.
So, you have... It's concocted from the finest... I may have expected too much of... Begging for another... Doesn't...
Last try. And then I'll have to look it up. So maybe I do need to get down to Nokron or something.
Begging for another doesn't make... You're proving to be quite the puppeteer. I've not had an apprentice for a very long time indeed. Begging for another doesn't make... Perhaps you'd be interested in a little scheme of mine. It will produce the finest of puppets, which I aspire to cherish with these very hands.
Gross.
A ploy to fool even Lady Rani. How does that sound? I knew I had you pegged. You're just like me.
No.
Then I'd like you to procure something. A rather unique starlight shard that glistens with amber. With that, my special draft will gleam with nectar sweetness. And even a demigod would be slave to its charms. Well, well. You managed to lay your hands on it. The blessed day is finally upon us. Goodness gracious, the way it glistens. Utterly enchanting. To think this was once a demigod's very fate. My, oh my, oh my. Ah. Are you still here? Oh, yes, I should give you your reward.
Yes, you should.
Please. It's all yours. It's splendid work. It's just marvelous.
Stupid scorpions.
Now just you wait. The merriment is soon to begin.
The scheme I promised is to be revealed very shortly.
Gross. Alright, so we've got Selen's quest all wrapped up. Got access to Millicent. Yeah, things are moving forward. All in good ways.